tough to see the seniors not come away with a win in the last game in 5 seconds. But, they played hard. Everybody played hard. Didn't capitalize on some opportunities. That's a heck of an offense they got for their, the tempo and the schematics of it all are very, very good. They got the leading thrower and leading rusher in the conference, and it's not for no reason. It's because they're very good at what they do. I thought overall we played decent on defense, and it's hard to say when you give up 480 yards, but they're averaging like 550 or something like that, and 40 points. I think they're good. But we didn't do some of the things we needed to do to win the game. Took some chances, fourth and inches down on our 4-yard line, 5-yard line. That was something that I thought we had about a 90% chance to make and convert. Came up short. Fake field goal paid off. That was something that worked in our favor. And the fake punt was designed great by Jay Hill. It was there. Throw was just behind our guy, and when he had to adjust back to catch the ball, that allowed the defender to catch up with him. Otherwise, he was running for a lot of yards. But it is what it is. I mean, it's football. You make some of those plays, you don't make some of them. I thought Travis bounced back from last week and played much, much better. And that was good to see. His completion percentage was much higher. Threw for a bunch of yards, over 300 yards. So I thought he took a step forward. John White ran hard in another 100-yard game. But give Arizona credit. They made the plays. They're running back. Terrific player. Rushed for over 200 yards. I can't remember the last time somebody rushed for individual for 200 yards on us, but he did. And like I said, he's a talent. So got one to go. It's only for pride. Obviously, it's a pride and character game. There's nothing else on the line, but that should be enough every week. You shouldn't need a carrot in front of you to play hard and compete, go out and play your best, which I believe our guys will do. We'll go out and play hard next week and finish the season. Questions?
Can you talk about why you took so many chances tonight?
Well, we took 2 chances. Well, I guess you'd say 3. The fake field goal. The fake field goal was a gimme. I mean, the way that they had shown their rush all season long, and particularly on that spot on the field, on that hash mark, it was hard not to convert that one. So that we didn't really consider that one a risk. 4th and inches down on the 4-yard line, I'd do it again. I mean, if you can't make 6 inches or a foot, down there, when you're playing a high-powered offense like Arizona, who's going to put some points up, field goals really aren't going to help your cause much. You need to get in the end zone. So that was the reason for that.
How about the punt?
Punt, Jay thought it was. We talked about it all week, and it was designed for just that situation, approaching midfield with longer yardage, so they would not be in their safe group. And like I said, it was drawn up beautifully. We just didn't execute it. I mean, the throw was a little bit behind, and when Mike had to come back and bobble it, and that was gave the defense time to react. So.
Coach, how big was not converting that fake punt? Because it seemed like they were kind of on the doorstep of that score that they made.
Yeah, well, it was 24. All you take chances. I mean, don't second guess yourself. Don't look back. You're playing aggressive. You're playing to win. And we've not had an exceptional amount of risk that we've taken this year. I mean, we probably haven't taken enough risk. The punt game in particular, we usually have more fakes dialed up than we had this year, and we thought that was a good opportunity.
You guys burned your second timeout in the third quarter and then had 12 men on the field.
That was ridiculous. That's on us. That's coaching. That's coaching. And to come out of a timeout with 12 on the field is unacceptable, unexcusable. And so that was very disappointing. That's no player fault at all. That's coaching.
Coach, will you describe your seniors and what you lose in that?
Yeah, great class, big class. 25 of them with the 4 walk-ons that are in that group. 21 scholarship guys, 4 walk-ons. Guys that have played a lot of good football for us. John White, Starlo to the leg, Sam Brenner, Tavita Stevens, Ryan Lacey listed. I can't name them all here right now, but very, very grateful for what they brought to our program. They won a lot of ball games while they're here, and I've said before earlier in the week, 18 of the 21 will have their degrees next month, which at mid-year, that's unheard of. They have a senior class with 18 graduates out of 21 at mid-year before their senior years even over with. So very proud of how they've taken care of their business off the field and in the classroom.
Kyle, the bowl opportunity's gone now. Has that hit you, and what does it mean?
Yeah, It's tough, no doubt about that, it's tough, and that's obviously what our intentions were this game, was to try to keep our bull hopes alive, and that was the driving force driving force going into the game. But it's not going to happen, and so we've got to regroup. We've got to keep recruiting hard, and that's really the name of the game. We got to keep recruiting and keep trying to build and get ourselves better.
When you see an offense that comes in like that and picks up the pace, is there any thought to retool your offense for the future to be a high tempo?
Sure is. There sure is. That seems to be the way that the game is trending. And tonight we didn't feel it was. We mixed it in a little bit during the season, just here and there. But that's something we'll evaluate everything in the offseason. As soon as the season's over next week, I'll start the evaluations, and that's something that we definitely need to look at. And like I said, the trend is definitely heading in that direction.
What's been the main problem with dual threat quarterbacks this year?
Well, as most weeks that we've played them, it's tough to keep them in the pocket, keep them contained. Our defensive ends played pretty darn good technique 3 or 4 times when the guy still got out. And that guy's, I don't know how fast he is, he's got to be 4 or 5. That's close, that quarterback. He's got exceptional quickness, and it just makes it difficult when you have a dual threat. It just, it's again, you talk about the pace of the game. That's the way it's trending as well. Is everyone's going to have a dual threat quarterback before too long, and it makes defense that much tougher.
Anything else for Coach Whittingham?
Thanks, guys.